Good morning, everyone. John here. We're going to have a little drive and talk this morning. I'm on my way down to meet Trucker Jukebox going down I-95. I'm in Kinley at the Kinley 95 truck stop, one of my favorite truck stops. I had to stop in and take a 10-100, and you guys, most of you probably know what a 10-100 is, so I'm not going to go into that, but we got that out of the way. And now let's get on back on 95, drive down the road. We're going to have a little talk and drive this morning. Some of my subscribers have been asking for that, so this will be my first time with that. I have my GPS going this morning, and I hope she don't interrupt us. Her name is Sweet Pea, and she's already led me down the wrong road. She tried to get me to go down the two-lane road where there's lots of red lights and stop and go stuff, and I wasn't buying it. So well, anyway, me and Sweet Pea is going to get along just fine. Now we're headed on out of here, so we're going to take you down the road with us. All right, you're looking at the Kinley 95. And let me get my seatbelt on. I ain't worried about a half a mile. I'm already there. I can see 95, Sweet Pea. I know it's not a half a mile. I'm actually getting on the ramp right now. And as you can see, it's raining this morning. I've been running the windshield wipers off and on all morning. Yeah, okay, I'm on I-95 south. Well, I tell you, Sweet Pea's something else, folks. But she's going to get me there, that's for sure. We're going down the road to meet old Jukebox, one of my favorite buddies. He was kind enough to let me ride with him for a couple weeks and do some video. We had a great time. I'll tell you what, Sweet Pea, you keep that up. Anyways, so we're going down to meet him, have lunch, and he said he may have a subscriber of mine down there with him. If it does, that'll be great. I'd like to meet him too. I always like to meet my subscribers. I take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank all my new subscribers. Big shout out to you. And I'm going to make you the best videos I can. I know you can't see very good because it's raining. But anyways, one of my subscribers had asked me to talk about how I got into trucking. And it's a story that goes back a long ways. I had my brother, who was a truck driver one time, asked me to take a trip with him. And of course, I did. We took a run up into the mountains of North Carolina. I was working at UPS. I had the night off, so here we go. And he did just fine. We made a drop in the mountains, got out of there, picked up an empty trailer, took off for Atlanta. So here I am sitting over there in the passenger seat. We're having a good time. My brother gets sleepy. So I said, well, why don't you just pull off something? Oh, I got a schedule. I got to get on down there. But anyways, to make a long story short, I guess, he asked me to drive. I had never driven a tractor trailer in my life. Didn't know the gears. I mean, I knew I could hold it in the road and work the brakes and all that. But anyways, he showed me the gears. And we took off. And he got back in the sleeper and went to sleep. Now, I don't know whether he was either brave or crazy. I think a little, maybe, well, and I know he wasn't crazy, but that was a brave man. And so anyways, so we drove on down through the mountains. Well, I did anyway. He was sleeping. Got down to I-85, pulled off over there, and I told him, I said, now you have to get up. I'm not driving through Atlanta with this thing. He took over. And then just a few weeks later after that, as fate would have it be, my supervisor at UPS came up and wanted to know if I would be interested in going to truck driving school and learning how to drive one of their 18-wheelers. I told him I would think about it, went home and slept on it. Well, actually I slept on my bed, but I thought about it anyway. Next night I went back to work. I didn't have to think anymore. I said, let's get it on, brother. I'm ready. Ready to get out of that warehouse. I was tired of loading and unloading trucks. And I wanted to get on the road and see some of America. And that I did. Went to the weekends, worked during the week, so took the weekends and practiced my truck driving, learned all my skills that I needed to know to pass it. And so anyway, went on down to the driver's license place, got my CDL license, got on the road. He rode with me a week, turned me loose. I took off down to Columbus, Georgia on my first run. Left Atlanta, headed to Columbus, got on 27. It's a 2-lane road down there in the woods, way out there. It was dark. And you might know, on my first night out there by myself, a herd of horses crossed the road right in front of me. And of course I didn't see them till it was too late. And I bumped one of them. I wasn't going very fast because there was a lot of curves and stuff on that road. So I bumped one of them in the hind end, and he took off in high gear like he was in the Kentucky Derby. And I hope I didn't hurt him too good, but he kept running, so I guess he made it out of there. And that was on my first night. And then it got more interesting. When I got to Columbus, they had a real tight spot to back in. So I tried to back that sucker in there, and of course I didn't know much about backing. I just started driving like most drivers. Backed that sucker over and over and over. I think it took me about a half hour to get in the dock and bump the dock. Finally got that out of the way, headed back to Atlanta. Nothing happened on the way back. Had a good trip. And that was my first run with UPS. And I loved the driving. I loved getting out there on the road and getting out of the buildings. So I stuck with it. 30 years later, I retired, moved to North Carolina, sold my house, downsized. And I did all that so I could have time to travel some and get on the road again. And I did just that. We started traveling a little bit. And so I decided, you know, in the wintertime, I couldn't do much traveling. So I decided, well, heck, I got to have something to do. So anyways, I got tired of sitting around thinking about what I was going to do the next day. That got old pretty quick. Started watching YouTube. And after I watched the videos for a couple of weeks there, I decided, well, heck, I could do that. So why not? I started a YouTube channel. And one thing led to another, and now here I am out here doing videos for you guys. John's Adventures on the road again. This is my first road trip. Okay, and Sweet Pea's not saying much now, so I guess, well, I'll speak to her later. Me and her are gonna have a talk when we get in. So I don't know how good you guys can see out of this windshield, but I hope it's better than I'm seeing. Just wanted to had some requests from you guys to tell about my truck driving, how I got into it. And I was very fortunate to meet up with Trucker Jukebox, seen him on YouTube. And we had a meet up several years ago, got to know each other a little bit, seen his little cute dogs, and been with him ever since. So when he asked me to go out on the road for 2 weeks, didn't have to think much about it. I was ready, got my bags packed, and we took off. I just wanted to share with you people, my supporters, my viewers, my subscribers, how I got into truck driving, how I met Jukebox, and it's good to be able to get out on the road and share with you like this. So we're going to close it out right now. The windshield's fogging up a little bit, and I need to get it cleaned off. Thanks for coming along with us this morning on my first road adventure. And oh yeah, first time with Sweet Pea too. And I'm sure she'll have something to say about this in a few minutes. So we're gonna knock on out of here. Catch you on the next video.